What is up, friends? Welcome back for another movie. Today I'm going to be checking out The Nightmare Before Christmas, written by Tim Burton. And even though he's not the director of this one, I'm sure we'll still see some of his classic style come out throughout the movie. But I know a couple things about it. Know the main character, Jack, and I have heard at least one song for sure. I may recognize more as we get through it, but as far as I know, it's kind of a musical. I don't know if it's just constant songs throughout, kind of like a normal musical, or at least what I'm used to seeing in musicals, or if it's just sprinkled in here and there. But I'm excited to find out and hear the songs, but see what the story's about as well. And of course, I've seen a lot of images of the various characters in the film, so I know a little bit about it. But hopefully you all enjoy watching along with me for this one. If you do, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up, helps the video out a lot. And of course, you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon, link for that in the description below. I don't know exactly how the music in the movie is going to affect my ability to edit it for YouTube, because I haven't watched any musical type films for the channel before, and so I perhaps might have to cut out some music or mute a lot of stuff. But if you would like to see everything in its entirety, at least in my reaction, obviously you sync up your own copy. You can find that on Patreon. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into The Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, everyone, I have the movie queued up to the very beginning. If you've got it queued up to the same spot, I will do the usual 3, 2, 1 play count. I'll play all both at play, be all synced up and ready to watch together. So 3, 2, 1, play. And not just the musical side of the film, but I also think this might be the first Disney film I've done for the channel. Which I've seen a lot of Disney films, so that doesn't surprise me. I don't know what kind of font they use for the text for the film title and everything, but I love it. Got such a cool aesthetic. This man's got some rhymes. I like it. Starting off with a bit of a poem. Love the design already. Is that Halloween Town the same as the one in the movie called Halloween Town? Love it. This is the one song that I was sure that I knew from this movie. Super catchy. Starting off strong with this one. Oh yeah, those are definitely some Tim Burton type designs. Love the motion of the camera so far though. Oh my gosh, dude, the designs are insane so far. Quite an imaginative, quite an imaginative, quite an imaginative, I don't even know. Never mind. Can't say imaginative, apparently. I mean, based off what I've seen so far, I don't think I would enjoy living here at all. Everything looks so creepy. There he is, Jack Skellington in all his glory. I think his design is super cool. I wonder if Slender Man kind of borrowed its design from him. Because they look kind of similar. I feel like I was under the impression that this was animated, but now watching it here, it looks like stop motion, which is really impressive. Well deserved right there. I bet they worked very hard for that one. I love that shot. I know we'll probably see that a couple times with the moon in the back, but I think it looks so cool. There's the dog. I've seen that thing before as well. Curious to see the credits and see who voiced everybody. I can't recognize whoever's voicing Jack. They've got a good voice for it, though. I'm a big fan of the music so far. Obviously, I'd heard the one song. I don't recognize this one, though. Such gorgeous shots, man. Even in like a non-stop motion type movie, that would be great. Whoever directed it has good vision. Interesting, man. Setting up a bit of a complex character here. Man, I'm just so impressed with movies done in this style. Just the painstaking effort that would have to go into it. Even if a movie was just absolute garbage, but it was stop motion, I would still give them mad credit. Gosh, that guy's so creepy. I don't know how they did some of the lighting effects here, though. It's very impressive. Someone needs to come save Sally here. Oh man, that's great. You have all the bones you need right there. Eventually, you'd run out, though. What was special about that tree right there? Was that maybe not the bone he threw? Another one? Because obviously it lit up a bit. Wait, what the heck? When he turned, I noticed he's got like another face behind him. Oh gosh, man. Now we see it in full form. I much prefer his other face. This is the place that we saw in the beginning. I don't even know how the process is for creating a space like this. Does the writer or director just tell like an artist or something what he wants and they draw it out? Gotta be quite the process. Dang, that was a cool reflection shot right there. Here's the Christmas part of the title coming in. Oh shoot, bro. I don't think this is good, but it doesn't look too bad or anything yet. Is he getting taken to Christmas Town now or something since he was in Halloween Town? Wait, isn't that the town from the Grinch? Whoville, isn't it called? The design looked a bit similar to it. I like this beat a lot, man. This one's catchy too. Now that he's actually in here, it doesn't look very much similar at all to Whoville. Oh man, those are some great lyrics. Based off what he was saying before, this seems like the change he's been wanting. This is great stuff. Whoever is the voice actor for Jack's doing a great job. I mean, I'm pretty sure if anyone saw him, they'd be pretty terrified. So I don't think he can stay here. This is so cool to watch. So fascinating to see how they did all this. I'm sure there's plenty of awesome behind the scenes stuff. That's the most possible that you could have to find him. So it's no rush. Oh my, that's so ridiculous. Just the cat. That'd be enough to get everybody's attention. Nice. Her arm is in one piece again. Love to see it. The frog literally breathes into it. That's great. You've got unlimited usage if that's the case. Oh gosh, that's uncomfortable, man. Didn't like that at all. Just what a mad scientist would do, I'd imagine, though. Genius. She's pretty clever. She planned this whole thing out. Well, he got that down pretty quick, so whatever it's gonna do is gonna happen fast. I don't know if people die in this movie or if they just get unconscious. Wait a second, what? He stole all the presents from Santa? This madman. Okay, not quite as gruesome as I thought it was gonna be. He just passes out. It is Christmas Town. I love it. Not too hard to guess that, though, when we saw Halloween Town. Oh man, they've never seen anything this wholesome and bright before, I'm sure. I love that he just has to go through all the basic things. Oh my, they're so used to the most awful things. That would give every children that would get that would give every kid nightmares if that was true. Don't tell me he kidnapped Santa and brought him here as well. This is great songwriting, though. This song's very dynamic. It changes tunes like every couple sentences. telling it like it's a horror story, but I love that he calls him Sandy Claus. Just as good, if you ask me. So curious how they filmed those scenes. Because so far, I feel like the camera's moving around in a way I don't usually see in stop motion type things. To be fair, though, I haven't watched too many stop motion movies. The scientific method. I'm sure that has all the answers you need. Poor Sally. I hope she has a good resolution by the end of this. This town seems kind of miserable, but her situation is extra miserable. Oh, I don't think I noticed before that shot that his nose is a little pumpkin. That's great. He needs a bit of practice before using that. I don't know what exactly he's expecting to find. Yo, my guy Jack is pretty artistically talented. Made that like it was nothing. Man, the lighting is so cool. I'm just so impressed by everything in the film from a technical standpoint. Oh man, she really just jumped out. Are you kidding me? Man, her story is quite rough so far. My goodness. Not surprised though that she's trying to take any measure to get away from the doctor. I love that they're just jamming in the road. And it blends in with the soundtrack. Kind of reminds me of what they did with Paddington. That doctor has a face only a mother could love. I wish that it hung on the shot longer. I was trying to read all the things he wrote. I love that he's trying to solve it with math. Hey, quite the gourmet feast she put in that basket. Hopefully he takes her in. She needs a friend. Whoa, what the heck? Man, that was quite the transition. How'd that happen? I don't know what to interpret from that. Did she just see the future or something like that? So cool, dude. I'm also curious if Tim Burton wrote all these songs himself. Didn't take him for a songwriter, just a normal script writer. I love that. I hope he dresses up like that at some point. The Santa costume suits him well. Great stuff. Seems a little bit sinister with his intentions after that, though. I'm excited to see this town transform, though. Poor Sally, man. How does nobody help her? I don't know if you can just make living things quite like that. But gotta have him to complete the ensemble. Oh, so it's not even gonna let us hear it. Shoot. Very curious what he wants him to do. Oh no, they're definitely going against him. They are pretty small and can slip around unseen, so maybe they're gonna try and steal some stuff? Wait, so he didn't kidnap him yet, but that is the plan. Thought that might have been a possibility earlier. Poor Santa. So dark, I hope none of this happens to him. Oh gosh, man, kind of freaky. I recognize the shadow though. I think that's one of the other characters I've seen screenshots of. Oh gosh, man. Kind of frightened to actually see him. I don't think anyone has ever had such diabolical plans for Santa before. I don't know if he's getting out of this one. Great cut right there. Now they're getting into the spirit. Can't wait to see that Oogie Boogie guy in all his glory. I think you should hear her out, man. She did see something. Doesn't seem like anyone in particular has been against his plan so far, though. The Easter Bunny, how did they mess that up? They worked fast, though. Gotta give him some credit there. Jack can get terrifying when he wants to, jeez. Maybe Santa Claus will be safe if they're pretty incompetent. But if they can catch a rabbit, I'm sure they can catch a guy. Nice transition. I like the way they did that. This is quite a gloomy sounding song for being about Christmas, though. Jeez, bro, they're butchering the idea of presents. But I mean, if it's what the people want, then I guess it works. Gosh, man, I would not want to receive a present like that. Maybe Sally's vision will come true. I mean, credit to him. It does the job. I like that character's design, though, and how his mouth works. Whoa, that was cool. Love the way they did that part. Yo, maybe he actually will be able to do it. Gonna be the creepiest reindeer ever. I love that we're getting to see the contrast between the two towns. Christmas Town is doing it right for sure. Oh, nice. And here come the reindeer from hell. Jack's good at what he does, though. He's got everyone hyped. Oh no, Santa, don't answer it for your sake. I'm worried what's gonna happen. Hey, I mean, he does look pretty good, though. Sally did a good job with his costume. Need the hat. Oh man, Santa is gonna be freaking out. What a difference from his place. Practicing it. He'll get it down eventually. It's not far off. They don't believe in any of that here, unfortunately. That boogie guy better not do anything terrible to him. What the heck? He's just cloning himself pretty much. Now he's gone too far. That'll be too much for Sally to handle. Whoa, those effects are wild. I'm worried what's gonna happen to him. Last time, Boogie just ate whatever came down here. How did they get this look from the characters and the location here? He's got good rhythm, though. Love his design. Everything in this movie is so dang unique. I really thought he was gonna get killed right there. Bought himself a few more seconds. I love the way they do transitions in this. I guess it's not the worst way to go if you get a whole performance right before you die. Oh gosh, when the lights go off, he looks super creepy. Poor Santa doesn't deserve this. That band's improved though. Hey, 10 out of 10 on the entrance. Dude's an absolute showman. Oh my gosh, dude. Are we gonna have like an undead Rudolph or something? Zero does have a light up nose. Oh my gosh, dude. So ridiculous. I like Zero though. I'm glad that he's got a role to play. Such a brilliant design. I love that he's got a freaking coffin for the sleigh. He may be one-upping Santa in that department. Everyone's been doing a great job with the songs that they have. Has there ever been like an animated or non-live action musical like this before? Can't think of any off the top of my head. I guess there's like some Disney movies or Pixar movies that have a lot of songs in them. So I think there has been. Sally is having a rough go this movie. She deserves a happy ending by the end of this for her story. Man, he finally got his ho-ho-hos down. I don't know how well he's gonna do delivering the presents. I'd be so terrified if that's what I saw there. Not the Santa you see in books and whatnot. It's gonna be the worst freaking Christmas ever with presents like that. He's gonna butcher Santa's reputation. What? Man, even the wreaths are alive? What didn't they make? Oh my gosh, dude, a nightmare. Hence the title, it's all coming true. Great shot. Oh my gosh, filled the tree with bats. Not only gonna freak everyone out, nobody's gonna celebrate Christmas again. Man, everybody's having issues. I mean, gotta give credit to Jack, though. He is getting the job done with delivering. This does it so casually. My gosh, things are escalating. Man, if only that's what they were doing. I can't believe they're actually trying to shoot down who they think is Santa. Oh man, Sally coming to the rescue. I love the zoom effect they did. Oh my goodness, man, what the... Pretty impressive that she can control her limbs even if they're not on her body. Oh gosh, man, now he's getting even more terrifying. Hopefully they can take him 2-on-1 though. Oh my gosh, man, they're starting to hit him. That one reindeer got a pretty gruesome fate. I didn't expect coming into this movie that we'd have a military offensive targeting Santa. Fake Santa. Well, I don't think Jack is dead, but his sleigh certainly is out of commission. Sally's vision is slowly coming true though. Great imagery right there. I love that. Perfect place to land, but I guess they do know he's not the real Santa. Some pretty grim lyrics right here. Looks ready to give up. Oh gosh, man, is he gonna start getting angry? It feels like he's turning. I'll agree with him there, though. He did have good intentions. Great song right here. All the songs in this are very well done. Oh, he's finally accepted his true self again. We've come full circle. Pretty convenient that you can just exit right there. At least it seems like he wants to set everything in order. I assume that Zero is also stop motion animated in the way everything else is. I don't know how they got his look though. How he's all flowing. I love that frame right there. He's sneaking in successfully. He may save the day for some people after all. Oh, this man's a cheater. Bro, that was such a great reveal. I love that. Man got here just in time. Dang, dude's pretty capable dodging all that. Oogie Boogie has traps everywhere, though. Dude, he has so much set up here. It's a freaking death trap. Oh my gosh, that's nasty looking. I much prefer him with the outfit. Did he defeat him just by taking that off? Sally getting the respect she deserves. That's great. At least Jack's a very polite guy. I appreciate that. Oh no, ruined the moment, man. They were about to get together maybe by chance. They freaking love him here, and I think he finally likes the attention. Love the beat. Nice, man. The ultimate exchange of greetings. Oh man, that startled me a bit coming at the camera. I love that they were playing with a pumpkin. I quite like Halloween Town with snow. Oh, it's a wife that he made. Oh my goodness. That doctor does do some pretty impressive work. Hey, here we go. This is what we wanted to see. I love the imagery though. They created such a cool, can I call it a set here? Excellent stuff right there, man. Glad that they ended up together. And whether there's snow in that spot or not, it looks great. Hey, there you go. Ending on a pretty happy note right there. And considering how short the movie is, because it's what? Ah, that explains why the music is so good. It's from Danny Elfman. That man is definitely a talent in the music world. And it makes sense that he did the music since he usually collaborates with Tim Burton. I was gonna say though, because the runtime is only what, an hour and 16 minutes or something like that, I saw beforehand. It's impressive that they did so much in a short runtime because you get attached to the characters and they all kind of have their own arcs and whatnot. At least a couple of them, specifically Sally and Jack, most of all. But easily the most impressive part of the film and the stuff I was loving the most was just how they pulled off the look and the stop motion and everything like that, which is what I think it was, but I could be wrong. It could be some other type of animation. But just the amount of effort that would have gone into making this film is just really astounding. Definitely paid off though. Got such a cool look. And all the songs were great. I think my favorite song is probably the What's This song. I don't know if that's the name of it or whatever, but when he first shows up in Christmas Town, I love that one. And of course, the This Is Halloween is great as well. But just like with Tim Burton's other films, I know he was just the writer on this one, once again, does a great job of creating these really odd and uncomfortable looking characters, but doing the storytelling in such a way that you get attached to them and you like watching them. And if I were to have like any things maybe I wanted more of or wanted differently, it did feel like the ending was quite abrupt once he got to Boogie and ripped off his little cloak thing or whatever it is. But at the same time, knowing how much effort it probably takes to just do every second of the film, it may have just been too much extra work to add like another 10 minutes or something onto the end for more resolution. But even then, that's such a minor thing for me. It's not like a big deal. And I was so focused on just talking about stuff from the film that I didn't even pay attention to who the cast was, so I'll just have to look that up after the credits. But I thought all the voice acting was really good. The only one that I feel like I kind of recognized, and it's quite obscure, was I think the clown character. I'm not exactly sure which one it was, but somebody there sounded similar to the voice, whoever does the voice of Salacious Crumb in Star Wars. At least I think that's his name, right? The little creature that hangs out with Jabba. But I may be way off on that. Whoever did the voice for Jack was fantastic, especially with the singing. Sally's voice actress was great. I feel like they really brought those characters to life. Definitely the most unique musical I think I've watched, though, so kudos to them. So after looking up the cast, I was shocked that Danny Elfman himself voiced Jack, but it does make sense with how good the singing was and everything like that. I just don't think I've ever heard his voice before, so I didn't know what it sounded like, how to recognize it, but he absolutely killed this role. He was great, and a lot of credit goes to him for creating all the music and whatnot because it was very catchy. Definitely a lot of songs in there that I'll be listening to quite a few times after watching this. But the direction of this was amazing, and obviously the stop motion itself is very painstakingly difficult to do, especially for this kind of runtime, so huge props to them for that. But just the way they used the camera and everything I thought was genius. Did a great job of showcasing that stop motion in a very interesting way, because I found sometimes with older stop motion things, again, I haven't seen too many things, but some of the like old school Christmas stop motion cartoons or whatever you'd call them, I feel like just the camera's often locked off, and so while the stop motion's impressive, it can kind of get a little bit boring. But the way that the camera was used in this was super fascinating, and I can't imagine how much extra effort that added on to the production by moving the camera around almost constantly, it felt like. So all of that technical stuff alone would have made me really impressed with this film, but it had a really fun story on top of it, which made it very enjoyable overall. And it's nice that you can kind of use it as a dual purpose film. You can either watch it around Halloween time near October or around Christmas. It kind of works for both, however you prefer it. But I definitely had a great time watching this one. If you enjoyed watching along with me for it, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. It helps the video out a lot. And if you'd like to watch along with me for the entire movie, you can check out my full-length reaction on Patreon. Link for that in the description below. But until the next movie, look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.